What is up, guys? It's your boy Jeff coming to you from Donner Lake on the ONSRA VELAR Donner Summit today, which is right behind me. As you can see, we're going to give this board a go up the mountain pass, 1,200 feet, 8% grade, average. It's a pretty solid challenge. I have taken this thing up much worse, so it should be no problem, but I kind of want to see how it is. Carving back on the way down. I did have to tighten up the belts. They were slipping quite a bit, so now they are probably over tightened. Let's see how that goes too. It doesn't really roll as fluidly as it did, but if that means I can brake, then I guess it will all be worth it. Well, that was a bit of a psych out this morning. I didn't even make it out of this parking lot before the belt on the ONSRA VELAR broke. So, it's the ACEDECK X3, good old trusty faithful. Doesn't let me down unless it just falls apart. And after that little debacle with the VELAR and my ineptitude at adjusting belts on the motors, it's time to ride the Aris X3 up the side of the mountain at the average 8% grade of this climb. And I have to say, this board did awesome. Super fun being able to carve, going straight up the side of the mountain, getting low, kind of tucking down, and still easily maintaining over 25 miles an hour. As you can see, some pretty big boulders here. Just one of my favorite rides, really, in around Tahoe. Smooth road. However, it does have a narrower shoulder, but it does have this bike path, which will come in handy later. I feel pretty fortunate just to have this road right out my backyard. Seems like this more belongs in the Tetons, the Rocky Mountains, or maybe the Alps somewhere in Europe, not the foothills of the Sierra mountain range on the way to Sacramento from Truckee. However, on this mountain pass, you can get into trouble because some people like to take this road as a scenic bypass to I-80. However, they like to go so fast and basically skip all the amazing views like this and get angry at anything going slower than they are. Wow, what a day on top of Donner Summit. Look at this. You know, spring has arrived when I have to wear 2 layers, and the people from San Francisco come up in their Teslas, get really mad at anything on the roads other than a car, scream at you, swerve around the roads, almost cause an accident, chase you down, yell from their cars, call you a coward when you're just standing there like, well, get out of your car and do something. And then zoom off. Welcome to Tahoe area. When summertime comes around and people lose their mother effing minds on vacation and are just complete assholes. It's a beautiful place and we just bring so much negativity. It's amazing. And I just have to say that going over 25 miles an hour up the climb, stopping a lot, and getting on the board from a dead stop, getting back up to speed multiple times, I only used 3 of the small bars on the remote. Well, I made it up here to Sugar Bowl, and I haven't even used half of the battery. Super efficient. Now that the weather is actually nicer, I don't use up a full battery pack. Basically getting up the climb, up Donner Summit, that's incredible. I think I could probably do this climb twice pretty easily, especially with regenning on the way back down. Probably just gonna head back now, feeling a little sketchy now after having someone say they're gonna run me over with their Tesla and kill me. When I was off the road in the bike path, and I think it was mainly the car in front of him not wanting to pass me, not necessarily that I was in the way, but yet I was the one that, it's just too bad that people are so angry. On the good note is, I think the traffic going back down will be less, and I am on the best descending board, I think, probably on the market. Sadly, this is when the Insta360 Ace Pro got stuck on the zoom in function without me knowing it. That little screen, sometimes you tap it and it goes into the zoom mode, and if you don't pay special attention, you get close-up shots of my ugly mug like this. I believe I read an article where the owner, CEO of ACEDECK, Jared French, said his favorite board was the Aris X3 because it reminded him so much of a downhill skateboard. And I would have to agree with him. The deck is optimized really for cruising down steep hills. I'm not so sure about sliding it, but then again, I am only a mere mortal and zero expertise at downhill skateboarding, so I would not know where to start anyways with that. But this board gives so much confidence, smoothly flowing down steep mountain passes with ease, and makes even a beginner like me feel relatively confident. So technically, all I have to worry about is the psychopath drivers behind me.